Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, former unified British heavyweight world champion Anthony Joshua reports have surfaced that Anthony Joshua, should he win the highly anticipated rematch with current unified Mexican heavyweight superstar boxer Andy Ruiz Jr. December 7th in Saudi Arabia, Anthony Joshua will be relinquishing one of the belts. The reports are that Anthony Joshua will not satisfy both mandatories, and indeed he will drop one of the belts, which will see there be a sanctioned bout for the vacant whatever belt he chooses to drop. Looks like it could possibly be the IBF belt. If the IBF belt, Kubrat Pulev will be obviously fighting for the vacant belt. His opponent will have to be named. It seems like that's the route that Anthony Joshua could possibly go in. With that said, it makes it harder for the heavyweight division to unify for undisputed. Should Anthony Joshua go this route, this means that, it's going to be even that much more difficult to put the pieces together to get an undisputed heavyweight world champion. If Kubrat Pulev was to fight, let's say somebody like, let's say Joe Joyce, right? Let's say that fight was sanctioned. Now we'll have a winner of that fight will be the IBF champion. Deontay Wilder is obviously the WBC champion. And then Anthony Joshua would be the WBO and the WBA champion, right? So now we would have to put all these pieces to the puzzle together to get an undisputed champion. Right now, we only need one fight to get an undisputed champion. Should this happen, we'll need at 3 fights to take place, at the very least 2 fights to take place, to get an undisputed champion. Now, should Andy Ruiz Jr. win the rematch? Andy Ruiz said he's going to push for the fight, the undisputed bout with Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua, should he win, he could definitely do the same thing because undisputed unifications trump mandatory. So facing Deontay Wilder would be a unification bout. He would just have 3 belts, trumping Deontay Wilder's 1 belt, but it's still a unification bout. But that would trump the mandatory. The IBF would definitely push for the mandatory challenger, who's Kubrat Pulev, to get his opportunity, but they could make a case for undisputed, and it's a bigger fight, much bigger fight. You understand? Now, not saying that the IBF and Kubrat Pulev won't push for it, as well as I believe he has a WBO mandatory, who would be Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk will be the WBO mandatory. Now, the thing with Alexander Usyk is tied to Matchroom and DAZN. So that would be an easier fight for Anthony Joshua to make to defend the WBO belt. With the IBF belt, that's Kubrat Pulev. Kubrat Pulev is with Top Rank, Bob Arum, and ESPN. So that makes, slightly more difficult to make that fight. So it would be much easier for Anthony Joshua to go that route. But now if it comes to the case of Andy Ruiz Jr., Andy Ruiz Jr. could push for Deontay Wilder undisputed bout, as both guys are previously managed and promoted by, I want to say, PBC and Al Heyman. Al Heyman definitely manages both. Right now, currently, Deontay Wilder is a Fox fighter, but we know Fox, PBC, Showtime are all together, right? So, that would make it more easy for us to get Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Deontay Wilder for undisputed. So you see where this is going, right? For the sport of boxing's sake, it would be best that Andy Ruiz Jr. wins the fight. Thus, we'll get that much closer to undisputed. If Anthony Joshua wins, looks like he's going to vacate, causing more pieces to the puzzle to have to be put together for us to get undisputed. So this seems to be the route. And it's more likely than not that Anthony Joshua would vacate the IBF belt. because a fight between him and Kubrat Pulev is more difficult to make than a fight between him and Alexander Usyk, who's under the same promotional company, who fights on the same network. So let's see how this all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to new media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share this video. That's all I got for y'all. Peace. If you haven't purchased your Focus Ball, go purchase your Focus Ball at thefocusball.com. Perfect for hand-eye coordination, perfect for accuracy in combat sports. Use the promo code Blue Blood Sports TV and get 10% off.